Amy Wang. I'm Tanvi Rudraraju, and we're Sneak Peek. We're UT Austin film students. Congratulations on the film, and how are you feeling with your first feature film debuting at South by Southwest?
I feel very good, very surreal, and it's honestly a dream come true. Yeah.
First off, where did the project branch from? Being an Asian woman, what were like specific things you took from your own life, and where did the script come about from?
Yeah, so it was during the pandemic, and there was a spa shooting in Atlanta where 6 Asian American women were murdered, and the concept kind of came from that, and it made me kind of reflect on my childhood growing up. And I grew up in Australia, and Australia's a great place, but there's a lot of racism, sadly, in Sydney when I was growing up. And when I was a teenager, there were many days when I would wake up and I think, wouldn't life just be easier if I was white? And that kind of memory came back when I was, thinking about this concept, and I knew I wanted to make it funny so people, could kind of get into it more.
In a literal sense, almost.
Yes,
that's
totally. Yeah. So that's kind of, how it came about.
So being an Asian woman and a person of color, I feel like that's a universal experience, the idea of that. How do you think the stylistic drive of being like a dark comedy and body horror, how do you think that motivates and helps the story get pushed through the audience?
Man, I mean, some of my favorite movies like Sorry to Bother You, Get Out, those movies kind of hide what they're really trying to say behind genre. And I feel like that makes it so much easier to swallow when you are dealing with tougher topics like racism. So that was something that I really wanted to kind of have at the forefront, the genre aspects, the comedy, the body horror, so that people kind of still have fun and are entertained instead of just doing a straight up drama. But behind that are the messages and the themes that are the most important. So that's why I kind of hit it,
So given that the cast is all mostly up-and-coming stars like McKenna Grace, Maitreyi Ramakrishnan, and how do you feel about working with these actors?
Oh my God.
Being so young and full of energy?
Yes, amazing. And the best part is all of them brought so much to the project. I remember having Zooms with all of these girls separately. They all had thoughts, they all had lines they wanted to add to the scenes, and so much of the roles that they play came from them. And that's something that I was so impressed as a director, and it makes my job so much easier because I can only do so much with my lines, but to have them add, amazing. And they're the sweetest girl. I love all of them to death.
That's amazing. So given that it was your first feature film at this scale, what's something you wish you could tell yourself right before production started that you wish you knew?
Oh man, I would say a big thing I learned was simplification, because I feel like when you're writing, you're really writing for readers, and you're writing for producers and executives and actors, and sometimes you can write and override a scene. And I think in post, what I realized was simplification is best, and you don't need to overcomplicate. So that I would tell myself to strip back on those scenes.
That's amazing.
And
we also talked to Michelle, the costume designer, and a bunch of other composers. How did these elements support the film, and how much involvement did you have with that?
They are the most amazing people. Shirley, Michelle, both incredible artists. So lucky to have worked with them. Shirley is a really close friend who I've known for a really long time, incredible composer. They, at the beginning we talked about this is kind of the direction, this is a general vibe of, what I'm going for, but they did their research. They, really, I want them to have a lot of freedom when they're doing that stuff, because I for myself, I don't like it when people, you gotta, do this exactly, this way. So I want to give them that freedom, and they absolutely kill it.
Well, I had the honor talking to you, and I appreciate it. And could you throw us a little hook 'em horns for UT Austin?
Yes.
Yeah, hook 'em. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, share, and comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see more South by Southwest content, please check out our page. Bye.